Are you walking through life without any direction and you don't know how to set goals? You don't know where your life should go? Then this video belongs to you. Today you will learn how to set goals and how to find direction to really create yourself a fulfilling and good life. Let's dive right in. Visualize. So, most importantly, you need to really get in touch with your future self. And you really need to think about how your future self should look like. What does your future self do? And the friends that your future self has, really visualize. You can do it when you sit down and close your eyes. And you think about the ideal version of yourself in the future. And you really need to feel it. Give yourself time and really become concrete. So when you visualize your future self, write it down. What kind of body, what kind of job, what kind of knowledge does your future self has? Does your future self have a family, or is she or he single and just going traveling and enjoying life? Just really be concrete and write it down, every single aspect of your future self. And then you really need to think, okay, how long would it take you when you start today until you have reached that goal? Let's say you want to lose 20 kilos because you have visualized that your future self is really like having a good body, or maybe you want to get into bodybuilding. And then you really need to think, okay, if I really go now and do something now, how long will it take me to have this kind of body? Or how long would it take me to have this kind of job? And you write it down and really plan it. But you really need to start now, because if you don't start, yeah, you have a vision for your future self. But if you don't do anything to achieve that version that you want to have in the future of yourself, you will not get there. So one thing that you can do when you start planning is use visualization tools like a mind map or a vision board. I also create a vision board every year, and I just put the things on it that I want to achieve. And it's so powerful, because if you really want to manifest something and really create your future, including this certain type of job or whatever, you really need to see it every day. It needs to remind you. When you stand up and you walk into your living room and you see your vision board there and you think to yourself, oh my God, I'm so tired. And then you see your vision board, then you know exactly why you are doing all of this. Why you are getting up early, why you are disciplined, and it will just remind you every day why you are doing this. Next step is strategize. You really need to know what you need to do and how often you need to do something to get this thing or to achieve that goal. So really strategize and make a plan. What are your weekly goals, your monthly goals, and what are your yearly goals? And you really need to be concrete about it. I know all of these things might take some time, but it's totally worth it. Because after watching this video and after following all of these steps, you have your master plan for the next months or even years. And it's totally worth it. Believe me, I also did it and it helped me so much. So you really should plan your week and also your daily goals. And you can write it down on a piece of paper. Daily goals, weekly goals. And your daily goals could be walk 10,000 steps, cook something fresh, don't eat junk food, read 10 pages of a book. And just imagine one goal a day, and you do this every day, every day. Sometimes you might not have the time to read 10 pages out of a book, but you will still do it more often. And just think of all of the things that you have done after these weeks of doing something over and over again. It just sums up to something big. Something that also really helped me is working with to-do lists, because especially if you have big goals, there are so many different things that you need to remind yourself of, and to-do lists are really the way to go. So daily to-do list, weekly to-do list, monthly to-do list and yearly to-do list, and with the things that you need to do. So if a yearly goal on your to-do list is to lose 20 kilos, you should really write down 10,000 steps a day, maybe 5 or 6 times gym a week, and changing your eating behavior, no more junk food. And it's normal that you will not always reach that kind of goal. But if you write it down and you focus on it, you will definitely reach more than when you would just walk around without direction, just having this wish in your mind that you want to lose weight, but never getting there. So it's really important for you to strategize. And one thing that is so important, acknowledge the things that you have reached and also reward yourself for it, because otherwise it just becomes this constant like doing, and you are never happy, because our mind is like this, that we kind of never get enough. So if we have lost 20 kilos, we maybe want something else then. So it never really stops. So you should really appreciate every small step that you did and also see how far you have come. Otherwise, you will just keep on running and chasing the next thing and the next thing. And you really need to take a step back and slow down and say, hey, okay, maybe I want more now. And that's also good, because in the end, that's something that really pushes us to get better every day. But we should never forget how far we have come, and we should appreciate it and also reward ourselves for it. So maybe if you had like exams that you need to write and you did so much for it, you studied so much and you wrote all of these exams, take your break. You can now pause and reward yourself. Something that is so important for your success is to build habits. And it takes, I think, 21 days to create a new habit. And the first 21 days are really extreme. You need to push yourself over and over again to do this certain kind of thing. But when you really created that habit for yourself, it's just naturally there. And you do it because it's a habit. And this also goes for bad things, so always keep it in mind. You create habits that can be really good for yourself or really bad. As an example, I go to the gym every day. I know maybe it's a little bit extreme, but it just helps me so much. Also, my mind is then clear and everything is nice. And I don't even think about, oh, should I go to the gym tomorrow? I don't think about it. It's just normal. It belongs to my day, like drinking water. It's completely normal for me because I created this habit. And in the beginning it was hard because I was also overweight and I did not want to go to the gym. No, I wanted to stay in the bed and just be cozy and order junk food. But I created this habit for myself and now it's a part of me and it pushes me every day without me even doing something. It's just normal. So you really need to create a habit. And believe it, even if it's hard in the beginning, it will get easier. You will get used to it. It's a habit then, and it belongs to you. Also, always try to stay in those kind of routines, because the minute you stop and you stop again, and you stop maybe again because you thought, okay, the last 2 days I was not in the gym, so it doesn't really matter if I don't go today. It just makes you lose this habit and it makes you get out of your routine. So try to stay consistent. Sometimes it's not working. That's okay. But don't think that you can like pause more than 1 or 2 or 3 days. It just sums up and you get more lazy, and then you really need to discipline yourself more to do the things again. Next step is change. You should really change your life, your habits, and you should start missing out on things. Could be relationships, friendships, or activities that don't belong to your future self. As an example, you always went out clubbing with your friends, but when you were visualizing your future self, he or she was not out clubbing. He or she did something completely different. So this does not belong to you and it should go. You need to let it go. And this is the moment where you change, because you are slowly already becoming your future self. You see, it's easy because you have visualized your future self and now you know what to do and what not to do to be her or him. So miss out on things that don't belong to your future goals, that don't belong to your future self, and that are not good for you. So this might also mean that you need to let go of friends or a relationship or in general activities or habits of yourself that were not good for you. When you are changing, you need to find people that are on the same road as you are. So try to surround yourself with like-minded people. People that are already successful or are on the way to becoming successful. So you really have inspiring people around you. And the importance of this gets overlooked so many times. But when you surround yourself with winners, you cannot be a loser. Because when you surround yourself with winners, you also become a winner. You are a winner. But if you surround yourself with losers, you also become a loser. So really be careful what kind of friends you are choosing for yourself. Find inspiring people, educate yourself, and really become that version of yourself that you love and really admire. An educated woman, as an example, with inspiring friends, not people that gossip about others. Really become her or him. Also work on your self-love and your self-trust. It's so important and it will really impact your success in the future, because you need to love yourself and also trust yourself. You need to trust in the ability that you have to really create this certain lifestyle or get a certain job that you want. So you need to work on that. Most importantly, believe in yourself, trust yourself, take action, put in the work, believe in yourself, believe that everything will work out for you, and miss out on things that don't belong to you anymore. Something that is also really important is get out of your comfort zone. It will push you and it will empower you even more. Next step is trust, because trust is such a powerful energy. When you trust in yourself, in your life, everything else will align. So you don't hope to achieve something, you know that you will achieve that. And you already achieved it because you are doing everything and you are getting there. And you are just so sure about that, that no one can take you down from this road. No one. Because you trust yourself and you trust your life and everything. Be aware of the fact that hoping is like a desperate kind of energy. Because when you hope for something, you send out the energy that you might not get it. You hope that you get it and you are begging on your knees to get it. You hope. And it's this desperate energy. You should really be sure and say, I already have it within me. It's already mine and I'm so grateful for that. And you directly radiate a different energy. This is like attraction energy, because you attract it naturally into your life because you already have it within yourself and you are sure about that. Last but not least, the last step is receive. Be ready for everything that comes into your life. Never be scared. I know, especially when we start to visualize our dream self, our future self, it just feels uncomfortable maybe because it just scares us. But you should not be scared of that. Just know that everything will come to you when you are also ready. Maybe you still need to learn a lot of things, but you know that it's coming. And this should never scare you. It should give you more a comfortable feeling, and the feeling that you are really loved and that everything is coming to you. So if opportunities come into your life that might scare you in the beginning because you have never did this before and you are scared to do something wrong, don't. Just do it. What do you have to lose? Nothing. Just do it, because you always need to think of it like this. This certain opportunity or this certain dream was not sent into your life without any meaning. And if you don't follow this dream or this opportunity, someone else will get this chance. So if it was sent to you, it's made for you, and you should also try it. And also know, if you fail in something, there was something that you needed to learn out of this failure. So it was a win. You cannot lose. You always win. Also, if people want to help you or support you, never say, oh no, I don't know, I feel bad in saying yes. No. These people were sent to you. I believe in God. If you do, by God. If you believe in the universe or whatever, just think of it like this, that this person was sent to you, for you. And you should never say no to that. You should be grateful and accept it. But if you say no, or I don't know if I can do that, you will block this kind of energy. The energy that flows to you, you will block it. And that's really bad for you, because you were wishing or praying for something, you were manifesting something, and if you get this kind of job, or let's say you want more money and then someone wants to give you money, or you find money and you don't accept it, you block this kind of energy, and it's bad because you were praying for it or wishing for it and it got sent to you and then you block it. So it's the wrong energy. Last thing that I want to mention is be grateful for everything, be positive, and also do good things for others. It's so important, because you also radiate this energy then, this energy of giving, and you attract even more when you are giving. And giving is not only about money, it's also about being nice to someone, acts of service, kind compliments. You know, it's not only about you and about receiving everything for yourself. It's also about giving and being a good human being. So loves, this was it with my video. I actually recorded this video because I got a comment under my video to record this. So I hope this video finds the person that I recorded it for, and I hope it helps you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and we're going to see each other in the next video. Bye bye!